game, but life is good. Life is good for sure.
Any critique of yourself in the video game? Anything we could do better?
I just wish my jumper was a little more consistent.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Now, and let's go. Straight up.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry Bird on the career points list. Harden said, passing one of the greatest ever is a great honor. I just got to continue to build because at the end of the day, I want my name to be mentioned with those greats. Well, it already is. Guys?
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Enes Kanter is out there with Hayes. Then it's Harden. Then it's G. And it's Brooks in at the 2. P out there with Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Tony Parker. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Parker with it. Pass to Leonard.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
P passes to Leonard. Here's P. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Harden against Parker. Here's Garcia, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Now here's Parker. His last outing, he had 18 points. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Hayes. Parker against Harden. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the shot goes in.
A threat to score from anywhere. I love when Harden attacks when he's near the bucket.
Leonard, the pass to Parker. And Garcia with the block. The pass to Hayes. The jump hook. Count the basket.
Boy, the size and strength of Hayes. I mean, love seeing him get into position and score down low.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Leonard. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
And Greg, you look at the power that Kawhi Leonard plays with, incredibly strong for his position.
And, Kevin, it helps him finish through contact on offense. And it also lets him guard bigger men. Kawhi makes great use of that strength on the wing.
And he makes the first. Al Horford is checked in for Hayes. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
Here's Parker. After Enes Kanter's basket, Parker passes to P. And it's good on the assist by Parker. P's got 5 now.
Yeah, the assist by Parker, just brilliant. Really seeing his teammates out there. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the dunk by Horford.
Well, you can't afford to give Horford that type of advantage inside. As soon as you do that, you're cooked.
Here is Parker. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Now here's Brooks. Cans it from downtown.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ibaka outside. Back to Parker. To stop the run, and Garcia with the block, and that goes out of bounds, and they retain possession. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Goes up off the inbound.
Thus far, they haven't gotten the ball inside at all.
Yep, I've got to give the defense credit here. Cutting off driving lanes and really making them a jump shooting team.
For the teams that are clearly rebuilding, Greg, should they simply play the young guns no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
I think there should be a combination, and as long as guys are pros and really approaching the game the right way, you want to give them an opportunity to grow, and also it gives you a chance to evaluate them.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Parker passes to B. Misses in close. Gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. The 3 from Harden. Rebound by Parker. Pass to Leonard. Back to Parker. P, guarded by Horford. Ibaka for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Boy, watching Ibaka, he possesses good form and just solid range on his shot.
Here's Harden. Sweet little floater. Harden's got his second basket.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And Ibaka kicks to Parker. Lets a floater go. Yes, that goes in.
And how about Parker there? Incredible job with the handle and the footwork to get that one.
Harden scanning the floor. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. 33% here in the first quarter. Passes it to Isaac. Down low. Here's P. Horford with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Brooks outside. Serge Ibaka with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Isaac. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Parker. Sinks that one from the post.
And Parker just super efficient at shooting from inside the paint with shots like that one.
Harden outside. Teardrop shot. The rebound by Ibaka. Harden's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Brooks. And here comes the break. And here they go. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome and outshoot. Excels at getting up and denying shots.
So both teams changing it up here. Now Brooks taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Pass to Parker. All alone. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Parker's got 6.
And as soon as Parker catches the ball, he immediately rises up and pulls the trigger. Love to see the confidence on display there. Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Both teams will make substitutions. And here's McConnell. He kicks it to Harden. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Rozier. The pass to Zizic. Powell against McConnell. Powell, that's good.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
Outside Warren. Puts it up from 12. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Warren. And so here's the home team. It's a 5-point game.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going. And you could see frustrations emerge.
And you know what? Even though it was a frustrating night shooting the ball, they found a way to get it done and pulled it out. And a win's a win, and that ultimately is all that matters.
Something T.J. Warren has to his credit, Greg, is one of the more storied honors a basketball player can earn. The ACC Player of the Year award.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of Hall of Famers who've won that prize. To set yourself apart like Warren did in one of the toughest conferences in college basketball, that just shows the depth of talent this man has always possessed.
And it's McConnell with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now, here's Rozier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. No good from Zizic. McConnell against Rozier. McConnell passes to Garcia. Baines trying to get open. Garcia can't get it to go. To the inside. Powell. The layup missed. At a nice 53% rate to start the game. They are sticking to the campaign. Garcia can't get it to go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
In the corner, Iguodala with it. Off target from three-point range. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Harden with it. He has 6. Over Iguodala. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. And that concludes the first quarter of play. They lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And one of the most prolific offensive rebounders in the league, Enes Kanter, breaks down the impact of that particular play.
It gives us an extra position and it's demoralized the opponents. And I think it gives my teammates so much confidence. Tell them, hey, shoot it with confidence. And if you miss him, I'm going to go get it for you.
And Greg's so valuable, having players who don't need plays called for them to have an impact.
And he's shown he can score in the paint, but if he's not getting touches, he can also go and attack that offensive glass.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Powell is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Doc. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Christopher in at the shooting guard. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. And it's blocked.
You know, some might say Hayes plays the game angry. And there was definitely something angry about his defense there. What an emphatic rejection.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi Leonard keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammates shots and does a really good job setting up a shooter.
Here's Zizic. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Rozier. For 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Being pretty good tonight at 48%. Iguodala against Harden. Shoots from the elbow. And that one goes long.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Christopher, the pass to Rozier. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Rozier kicks to Ibaka. Pass to P. Rozier against Harden. Clock at 4. And Rozier, here we go. Over Harden. And it's Rozier missing. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Brooks outside. Pass to Horford. Here's Bay. That's tipped. P passes to Rozier. Here's Leonard. In the corner, Ibaka with it. Here's Christopher. No good on the triple.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Harden kicks to Horford. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Inside. Shoots inside. Releases. And the shot falls short this time.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Being a low 30% mark from the field. Christopher the pass to Rozier. Stolen by Harden. Here's Brooks. Great D that time from Leonard. Brooks has gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Leonard against Brooks. Here's P. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the middle. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Being 39% from the floor. Not their best. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to Brooks. The shot from 20 feet away. And Rozier pulls it down.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
A floater, and it's good on the way in. Rozier's got 5 now.
How about the touch by Terry Rozier on that floater? That is not an easy shot, folks. Matter of fact, I think it's one of the hardest shots in the game.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And teams often try to slow down point guards with bigger defenders. But, Greg, you locked up without that edge. How'd you do it?
A little athleticism, Kevin, and a lot of desire.
Brooks dishes to Garcia. Back to Brooks. It's tipped.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Now here's Isaac. Guarded closely. And Parker, here we go. Harden with the defensive effort. A tight game here in Portland. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Garcia. Harden right side. Now the pass to Hayes. 6 to shoot. Back to Harden. Lets it go from deep. Trains the three-pointer. Harden's got 9 points.
You've got to come to expect this from Harden. I mean, he'll take whatever the perimeter defense gives him, and that's the sign of a really smart player.
Now here's Parker. 6 points for him. And that one's good. Leonard.
You know, he started slow, but now in the second quarter, he's finding his groove.
Harden outside. Driving in, and the jam by Harden.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Now here's Brooks. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go.
A guy like Harden makes a coach look really good. I mean, you can rely on him to consistently give you big scoring performances.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Garcia against Parker. Pass to Leonard. Getting a mediocre 41% in this one. Garcia passes to Hayes. And Isaac comes to help. Got a hand on it. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. On defense, the home team trailing by 2.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Passes it to Parker. Driving the lane. Got a piece of it. Now, here's McConnell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Back to Harden. This one for 3. Add another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Learning to play off the ball with the guys like Westbrook and CP3 and Kyrie. Harden sinking the jumper.
And the foul called on G. That's his first foul. Dwight Powell's checked in for Serge Ibaka. On defense, the visitors. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Leonard kicks to Parker. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Parker. James Harden picking up that last basket. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Warren. And 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. In the corner, Harden. Over Parker. Great D that time from Powell. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Leonard dishes to Powell. And the pass to Pete. Leonard with no one around. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Harden against Leonard. 5 on the clock. Harden, no good. From deep three-point range, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that'll do it. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 18 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. We were talking about him after his last. And that does it for our halftime show.